All right, last season, we didn't get promoted. It happens. But a new start, a new season, and a new team. Still Boston, though. Still the Boston boys. We're on the intro. Still Boston boys, just to be clear. Hello then, gang. Welcome back to another episode of Boston Boys with me, FM. And let me start off by saying that if you want a run through of the transfers we've made, I did a video earlier today. There's a link in the top line of the description. Click that, watch that, get sort of introduced to everyone, and I'll talk you through how I sign players and in the lower leagues as well. So it might be of interest to you. You may well have missed it because it wasn't my regular upload time. Link in the description. Check it out. Now then, today's episode, this episode is going to be our first couple of games then in the Vanarama National League North, and a little chat through some of the players as well, because I feel like some of you might want a little refresh. And we'll go with then our starting 11 that you're going to get used to seeing very, very often. Before we go through it though, it's worth noting that Harvey Neville, son of Phil Neville, will probably feature at some point, but misses out on the first couple of games through pulled knee ligament injuries. We'll see him at some point. Released from Manchester United, we like him a lot. He was at Valencia as well. It's amazing how he gets moves. What quality he must have. Let's just change that to a sweeper keeper. So, we've got right in goal then, Minivan, Parker, Gibbons and Cantrell at the back. Of course, Minivan and Cantrell with us again from last season. Gibbons and Parker have both been brought in. I still do like the fact we've got Pennell here and Statham, and I'm sure you'll see them feature at some point. Rotation's key, though, in this division. And now, the fact that our starting defenders have become sort of backup defenders. Our star ratings have altered a little bit. You might think your team's not as good as it was last year. We've got some better quality in this year, so our star ratings have changed and adapted because of that. Just bear that in mind. In front of them, Alfie Payne on loan from our new feeder club side. I say feeder club, they're affiliates. They're an affiliate to me. Thank you for Alfie Payne is what I'm getting at. He'll sit in the base of the midfield. He likes to play slightly further forward, but deep line playmaker is what we need, and I think he can do the job absolutely fine. 10 tackling is more than enough in my opinion. 12 marking as well, so positionally he should be okay. I'm ignoring the fact his positioning overall is actually 8, but it'll be fine. Lawrence and Burton in the centre then. Welcome them into the side with Edwards keeping his role on that right hand side because of the injury to Neville. And Alibiosu, we'll get there. Alibiosu. He's on the left-hand side, operating as inside forward. I think when Neville's fit, he will move over to the right, and Neville will play as the inside forward on that side. And then Thorpe up top through the middle. Chris Thorpe, hopefully will score the odd goal for me. If not, we've got options on the bench, including players like Sean Miller. Let's see if he comes on at some point. I'm sure he will do. Right then, first game of the season. We are predicted to have a very good campaign. Our season preview is looking pretty tasty. We are predicted to finish top of the table. This is where it all crumbles, viewers. Our midfield, though, as you can see, very, very solid. 5 Boston midfielders in that. Lawrence has gone up top, but he's actually a midfielder. I'm quietly confident this year, gang. And financially, 2.3 million in the bank. We're loving life. Pre-season wise, I played lots of big sides in hope to get people through the door, and they did indeed come through the door. It is worth noting, though, due to some works being done on the community stadium, which they're expanding, and I don't really know why they're expanding it. We've moved to Tattleshall Road, home of Boston Town. It's got 6,000 places to be placed because you can't sit down. 450 seated, but lots of standing room. Just while it gets sorted out by the end of March, so we will play a little bit of this season back at the community stadium, which has been expanded. I'm not sure. I mean, extend it, fully booked, but I don't necessarily think we need it. But if it means more money in the coffers, then carry on. Also, little change in personnel. Minivan is now the captain of Boston United. Welcome him. I'll do a little bow. Welcome, Minivan. Welcome. Right then, time to get to know a few of these boys, as Stalybridge is going to be the first team we face this season. It should be a tough tie. Let's see how it goes. All right, then, I've run you through the team. Let's get into our first match. Come on. They're playing a 4-4-2. We've seen it lots of times before, and that pitch looks dangerously square from above. I've got a feeling, viewers. We'll have a look. Obviously, we play quite a narrow system. Like, it's a wide formation, but a narrow system. So if it is a square pitch, I don't know if that will be good or bad from us. We've got this in 3D from our penalty antics last season. We'll change it to 2D, don't you worry. Is it square? It's not. That's a box. It's more square than what on earth? Now, of course, famously, Boston United, we played them once and they had a square pitch. Stalybridge, that's squarer than I can ever remember. Look at that. Look at it. That is ridiculous. Dimension-wise, it looks longer on the bylines here than it does on the sidelines. What on earth? This has put a spanner in the works. This has put players in a box. I don't know what to do. Hopefully we're good enough regardless. I'm a little bit nervous though, as are they getting a player sent off after 5 minutes? What a start to his season. Tight Achilles for Chris Lawrence, which isn't ideal, but they're already down to 10. It's alright though, because the pitch is so small we literally won't notice. Alright, now they've got 10 men. We're going to play slightly more positively. It's ridiculous. This is madness. Right, Lawrence, anyway, ball to the back post. Edwards is there, and the first goal of the season goes to old boy Liam Edwards. He's been here for a couple of seasons now, and he gets himself the first goal of our season and his, as Chris Lawrence, despite his little injury, has put in a lovely ball played in. Payne lays it off to him, and then the whippage towards that back post. You can see the fullback just about plays him onside, and Edwards heads home. On that far side, he was playing him onside. Silly sausage. He's got to learn his lines. All right, so far, so good. Corner to them, though, as it's played in from a mile away, it feels like. Mikael Parker heads it clear very, very successfully. And now Thorpe, as he gets a chance to run at the back line, plays a beautiful ball to Edwards, who's in for 2. Doesn't quite find the back of the net, but on second comings, yes, he does. Second comings? Well, it is nearly Easter. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Thorpe races away, and then this pass, right, look, considering he's our striker, I don't know if his passing ability is all that, really. Great first touch from Edwards, decent save from Heath, but on second comings, Edwards puts it in. I don't know what I'm doing or saying. It's a mess. All right, as we approach half-time, I mean, their red card really has hampered their ability to do anything. 3 minutes of added time as, okay, I mean, are we... It's a good save from Wright. First time we've seen him do anything for us, and it's a save. That's always positive. You don't want to get, like 4 episodes in and you still haven't seen him make a save. That's happened to me all too often. As because the pitch is so small, we're on a breakaway here. Please stay with this as Edwards races forwards. He's got players in the middle if he can find the minivan. The delivery could have been a shot. We'll never know where the ball ended up. So at half time, we're looking comfortable. A minivan, Captain Minivan, is having a stormer, as always. I think he's on a 6.9, but a stormer, as far as I'm concerned. Remember, he had our highest average rating last season from right back. You've got to love him. And we've got a little bit of possession here. 49 minutes on the clock as Minivan plays it inside to Edwards, who's pushed himself inside. And now Lawrence, who's already got an assist to his name. Cantrell on the left now. Ball played in. Lawrence is there and smashes it home. Chris Lawrence, his first goal of the season. He's the man, I think, actually, to look out for this season. We've already seen him get an assist. He's now got himself a goal. I just think he's got the full package. I mentioned it earlier in the earlier video about how well-rounded he is for such a young player. Even if you are a bigger side, like a 17-year-old, like Chris Lawrence, he could be an absolute superstar in this side. And with that in mind, he's got a little bit of an injury, so we'll take him off. And the idea that we could bring Matthew Smith on and get no weaker, really, is testament to the window that we've had. Half an hour to go. Things are looking good. Thorpe up top's not too much impact, so we'll bring Sean Miller on, the experienced man from Crewe. We'll see how he does. Minivan's got a booking, first of the season. Lovely stuff. You can see the defence playing exceptionally well for their opening game. 3-0 is the scoreline, and it looks like it might stay that way. As the time then ticks away, they've done quite well to keep it to 3-0, because they are 10 men on their small little pitch. They've done all right, really. They've kept it quite compact, as because we don't play massively wide. I think that's probably helped them a little bit. But a dominant display, 3-0 winners, and it gives us a good platform to build off going into our next game, which I don't even know who it is. A very nice victory, gang. Well done. Lovely stuff. Right, it's Hereford. They are currently... Did they win their first game? They did not. There was not a single draw on the opening day, either a win or a loss. Chris Lawrence is out for a couple of days. I don't even know if I'll risk him in the next game. There's no need. Now, something that I always find very, very interesting about these lower leagues is that because the player turnover is so vast, you don't always get the same sides battling for promotion year on year. It changes year to year because they've got like 1-year contracts. If they can't re-sign them or the players want to leave, go up to a higher division if they've had a good season, it's very difficult for teams to attract players of the same quality year on year on year and have that sort of bed in and they obviously link together well. So that might be to our advantage. We've obviously brought in a really good side. We've had the ability to bring in good players in every area, and hopefully that stands us in good stead for the upcoming season. You can see season ticket wise, we've sold loads of them. Not as many as last season though. Oh no, they've sold from last season, sorry, 252 more. If you're one of those people, thank you very much. Leave a comment saying I'm a season ticket holder, and I can like that comment. All right, Hereford to come then. Hopefully we'll be fully fit. It's tomorrow. It's an evening kickoff, big time. Okay, Hereford, the opposition. Lawrence is going to step out. I'm going to play Smith instead, and Blanchfield come on the bench as well. So much depth in our midfield these days. It's lovely to see. Team-wise, we're going to keep it exactly the same. Try and get this team sort of familiar with one another. Neville's still just out injured. Can't quite come back for this one, but we'll see him next episode, I'm sure. All right, then. We didn't see too much from Ali Bousi in the last game, did we? Or Ali Biosu. Either or. 5. I mean, can it be more defensive? What is this going on here? All right, Hereford, little worried, apparently, about what we might be offering in forward areas. They've got Abdo up front, Anas Abdo, who's not great. All right, then. Passionately say we're favourites. Go out there. Give us something to cheer about. This could be a fantastic... This season could go as well as any season I've ever had in this sort of league. Traditionally, I always struggle getting out of these divisions for whatever reason. And this might not be one of those times. You can tell I'm quite confident this season. I don't know. I feel like we've kept some of the good players we had from last season. And we've added like 5 or 6 very good players for the level in the division. I'm not going to lie as well. The Media Dream 11, having that many players in it has given me a ridiculous amount of confidence. As Minivan finds Alibiosu, and it just goes over. Alibiosu, there might have to be a nickname. Payne with the corner, played in towards that back post. Burton heads down, just wide. Another corner for us. Payne to put it in. Good delivery towards Thorpe. Cleared as far as Smith, though, who gives it back to Thorpe. Shot on goal. Oh, he smashes it in. Chris Thorpe. Didn't see him score in the last game, but his first shot for us in this one, assisted by Matthew Smith, who's coming to the side. And what a finish it was. You can see the Boston Massive there at the home of Boston Town. That must be a little bit controversial in the city of Boston, or the town of Boston, sorry. As Thorpe bangs it in. Lovely finish. If I were Hereford, I'd probably put a few more defenders in there. That's what I would do. It's headed forward. Thorpe picks it up. And can the boys do the business in this first half and get a few more goals to their name? Cantrell arriving on the scene out on that left-hand side. Finds Smith centrally. And Alibiosu comes inside. Can he shoot from there? Surely not. He goes for it. It's deflected back to the goalkeeper. But seeing him cut inside like that was quite pleasing. I mean, a little bit of possession for Hereford. First time I've seen them do anything is the ball's played over to the other side. Owen Evans, great double save from right in goal. We've got a white and a right. It's very confusing. As Burton steps up and from one end to the other, Robbie Burton with his first goal of the season. Everyone getting on the score sheet in these early games. A lovely free kick in the memory of Andy Tannoy, who's not died. He's just gone back to Albania. But a great free kick. Look at that. Played perfectly into the corner. The keeper can't do anything about it. And it's Boston 2, Hereford 0. We're rolling, viewers. We are rolling. Every start to the season this year, like in this save, the 2 we've had, have not been that good. So this is nice to see. Hereford, though, with the ball again, we get in on him now. Both of the midfielders close him down. And we win the ball back, and it's going to be a ball launched over the top. It looks like we're going to have to work it, as Thorpe's not quite made the run. But Alibiosu's got lots of pace. Pace Thorpe onto his right-hand side. There's options all over the place. Burton is on it now. Can we find a chance, a breakthrough, an opening from somewhere? Smith to Cantrell. We're looking for it. We're being very, very patient, and this is what I want to see from our Boston side. Midfielders that are comfortable on the ball, waiting for that perfect chance as we strike the crossbar. That was Burton from what seemed miles away. So many highlights. I mean, just chance after chance for us at the moment. Alibiosu's on it again as he finds Burton, we know likes to shoot from distance now. Plays it back to Payne though and waits for a better chance to maybe have a strike on goal. Payne just sitting at the base of that midfield with Smith, with Burton. A chance to shoot. Is he going to go for it? He finds a beautiful pass to Thorpe, who doesn't quite get the goal. I'll tell you, if there's a way to introduce yourself to this series, it's playing football of this nature against a side like Hereford. I'm loving it. We're not even having to play on like a positive approach. I mean, if we start doing that, I've just knocked a mug, everyone. It was the manager of Hereford. I just that's rude. But don't, because he's only on the side. All right, mate. Yeah, good. Going well. All right, first half done, and quite the performance. Very happy the way things are going. Keep it up. Let's just keep this rolling all night long. Night long with you. All night. You know it. You probably don't know that version, to be fair. You probably know the actual version. It's acoustic. 20 minutes to go after a very highlight-filled first half. We've seen very little in the second, and I'm not going to lie to you, Chris. I'm actually all right with that, as Brookwell's going to come on for Payne in the centre. He played very well in the last game. He's done all right today too, and I think another change somewhere maybe. I'm going to get Sean Miller back out there for Thorpe. I want to keep that sort of as a rotation policy, get them both scoring. Thorpe's already got a goal in this game. Maybe we can see Miller come on and get himself on too. I mean, Burton in the middle's had a fantastic game, grabbed himself a goal. I'm going to get him a standing ovation from the boys. We'll change the roll-up as well, so we're just sort of playing people as they like to play. James Blanchfield comes on for Robbie Burton, and what a performance from Robbie Burton. Maybe we'll see that more and more this season. In the absence, remember, of Chris Lawrence, we really have played well. And as I say, after an action-packed first half, the second half has gone out like a bit of a damp squib, but in terms of our league progression, in terms of this season, this is the perfect result. I'll have 40 more of these, please. 61% possession, 88% pass completion, and Boston 2, Hereford 0 is the final scoreline. And what a way to start this year. A very nice victory, boys. Well done. I just feel there's a sense of calm, viewers. I don't know if you can sense it. I just feel very confident with the boys this year. And sure, we've got an owner come in from like a foreign owner, well, Plymouth, but we've got a foreign owner come in and pump money into the club, and it's helping us massively. We're hated in this league. We are hated. Benji is tuned into the tactical requirements of this team. Hannah Burrows knows everything. This formation's looking handy. Henry's on it. Robbie Burton's a genius, says James. Then everyone's loving life. If you were in the social media feed right now, what would you say? Leave the comment down below. What would be your social media feedback based on the episodes you've seen today? And if you have enjoyed the episode, leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe for more if you'd like to. I'll see you again tomorrow at 5 PM for a whole lot more. We love with care. For minutes mentioned. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. This is a pleasure. A bloody pleasure.